Hey, what is going on, everyone? I got an Elden Ring video, and I'm actually extremely excited to talk about something. And it's this deflecting hard tier. This thing came to a shock to me. Like, this thing is really cool. Like, really cool. I'm thinking, like, okay, so you can go ahead and block certain things and get a little counter strike on it, you know, as you can see here. And like that's all cool and all. And it kind of gives like that Sekiro vibe that everyone loves so much. But then I started doing a little bit more testing with it, and I'm deflecting things like perfume bottles. And as you can see there, I'm showing kind of what a partial deflect looks like. What a full one, you know, looks like. All things will be on screen. But, I mean, I'm taking the brute force of the chicken leg. Look at that. Just deflecting the hell out of that. And you can tell that you've deflected it by the sound. And if you hear it, it sounds like a little ding. It's so cool. And for some reason, like, my favorite weapon to use this on is the martial arts. One thing about it, though, is that status effects, they still proc. So even though you're technically blocking it, like, if it builds up, you're still going to get hit with your rot, your bleed, your madness, all the beautiful stat effects that a lot of people are using nowadays, but it's not really that big of a deal. But you could even block the butterflies of the spell. Like, yeah, you're still going to take, but you're not going to get the initial damage. I'm taking, look at that. Like, this is insane that you can block these spells and no damage. None. Like, that's wild to me. And I don't really see anyone else talking about it. Things that you can't block, unfortunately, is this. This Remembrance Sword. This thing's nuts. It's just another reason to make this thing so incredibly strong for no reason. Unfortunately, the deflecting hard tier does not defend against that sword. But it looks like if here it blocks the initial hit, but you still get grabbed. Because you take damage from the initial hit, which I was able to parry or like deflect, but the actual grab is something that you can't. Also, things that have like a constant staggering hitbox of some kind, like a shield, or certain bosses like Gaius, where he does his charge, you simply cannot deflect those in any form, unfortunately. But it's just something to keep in mind. For PvE, this thing just keeps getting better and better. So when you do it, you have a chance to stance break enemies, including bosses. This isn't just normal, you know, soldiers and enemies that you can do this to. Watch how I block the dog. You can block a bite from a dog. This thing is nuts. So if you want to get your hands on this, you want to go to the third path across, and it's literally right there. It's like right in front of you, but it's got to be one of the most tankiest things that you have to go fight, unfortunately. But yeah, you got to go kill that thing. The talismans that I would suggest is the two-headed turtle talisman and the curved sword talisman. It enhances your guard counters, which is going to be great. Now here's a little bit of with Gaius here, just showing just the ability that you are able to do with this thing. Just full on blocking, full on just deflecting all of this, and it's just crazy how strong this is. And I'm not really seeing people talk about it. So I wanted to make sure that I got a video out kind of showing everyone what this is capable of, because I would love to see this more. Like, I really feel like people are missing out on this. And just to prove to you guys that you can go ahead and do this on bosses, you can stance break with this thing. Just deflecting and taking damage, and he's down. It's absolutely insane. Thanks for watching, everyone.